So Kellyanne Conway has gone from being the right-hand woman to President Trump, complete with her own office at the White House, to potentially facing child pornography charges.
That's real, and so here's what I guess happened. The pictures were months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, anytime she's taken it, because she takes it all the time, she took a picture of that, so that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it, or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have any photo like that, ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail.
That is Kellyanne Conway's 16-year-old daughter, after Kellyanne apparently posted a topless photo of her daughter, Claudia, to Twitter a few days ago. She apparently deleted it immediately, but not before it went out to her 3.3 million Twitter followers. At least I think that's the right number. Anyway, millions of people were sent this photo. And honestly, that's just kind of it's a shitty kind of story all around. And honestly, there's been a lot of bad shit to happen this last 4 years, right? During the Trump years of America. Kids in cages, the coronavirus pandemic, the economy crashing, and families being torn apart by politics. And Kellyanne Conway might be the greatest example of this. So Kellyanne, she worked for Trump's 2020 election campaign, and her husband George worked for the Lincoln Project, which was an effort to make sure that Republicans voted against Trump and he would lose in 2020. Talk about a house divided. So, as you saw from that video there, the rumor is that Kellyanne took her daughter's phone, found nude photos, and then saved them for some reason. I guess to, potentially use against her. Anyway, now those photos are online forever, and that's just kind of a shitty situation. But apparently, Claudia has put out a recent video that she doesn't think her mom did it on purpose and is asking for privacy, so hopefully, the family doesn't tear itself apart. But whether she did it intentionally or not, the New Jersey police are now investigating as well. They're trying to get to the bottom of this to see what happened. And apparently the New Jersey Department of Children and Families is also looking into the incident. I believe Kellyanne has 4 children. And so, and again, Claudia is 16 underage. So they could have a lot of issues on their hands with this recent scandal. But for anyone out there, dealing with family problems over politics, this should be a lesson to you. I love politics. Politics is one of my favorite things to talk about. I can talk about politics all day and all night, apparently, especially as I'm filming this video after midnight. But politics can also make people cruel, like very cruel. But it shouldn't be that way. This is supposed to be a debate about ideas, not a war between two sides, especially between family members, it's important to remember as we talk politics, no matter how heated it gets on either side of the aisle, that we're all Americans at the end of the day. So I'm hoping that the Conways kind of use this moment and think, maybe it's time to kind of step back from politics just a little bit. If that's not going to force you to make a change, then nothing will.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?